Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we'll be taking a look at the demo version of Menace from the Deep. And this is an atmospheric Lovecraftian roguelike deck builder that's set in the 1920s in the United States. Now, for those of you who are very compelled by storytelling in games, I think this particular title does it well. It's got a very compelling story that revolves around the occult society in the 20s. So if you want to get a copy of this game for yourself, it actually did just release on Steam on November 11th, so yesterday. Like I said, we'll be playing the demo here today. So without further ado, we're going to hop on into a new game here. I think you'll be impressed how this game blends storytelling into a roguelike deck builder. So let's go. The Innsmouth Museum. Alright, so obviously the first thing that jumps out is, the atmosphere, the characters. And obviously the narration as well, right? It's nice that I don't have to narrate it, but so we get a little bit of detail about our characters here.
And that you decided to visit Innsmouth after all. But as you can see, the museum is currently going through challenging times. Due to a rotting roof in most of the halls, there's a lot of moisture. We had to remove the most valuable exhibits to protect them from
It's a bit chilly in here, but don't worry. My foundation has restored buildings in worse condition. Dr. Kraus, how do you find the local exhibits? Aren't they treasures?
Anybody else here a cat?
Are you asking me? I'm thrilled. I can't wait to start my work here. I'll instruct my team to
Let me know if you hear a cat.
Mr. Grum, the museum is on the brink of closure. I would even dare to compare this place to an old and ailing horse that's better off being put down to end its suffering. Most private collectors have far superior collections than what you can find here.
I know what I'm doing.
So Mr. Grum here is basically in charge of restoring this museum.
Sometime, and your town will be known for more than just the... Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor.
Obviously we're getting the blessing of the mayor here.
Dr. Kruger and I will explore the museum, and if his assessment is positive...
Thank you, Mr. Grum.
Thank you, Mr. Grum.
Patron who has shown interest in Innsmouth cultural heritage. I'm just not sure what you are expecting to find in this place.
But that's our business now. Yes, indeed.
Brain, you're a terrific actor.
And then it was kind of like a facade.
I thought we agreed that my nickname is
So this fellow Brain right here, right? Kruger instead of Brain. It's kind of an alias for him.
Leave this museum.
This guy's called Head.
Perfect for the moths.
Perfect for the moths, so this kind of gets into sort of the occult, right?
This building is about to collapse.
Keep your composure. It's
Just a minor earthquake.
As you say, Head. But what was that noise?
You need to get out of the laboratory more often, Brain. Gather your
It's just a ship leaving the harbor. Gather your people to see what interesting exhibits the moths can find here. So, who are the moths? Meanwhile, in Innsmouth Bay. So we have a tutorial here. I've already been through the tutorial, so I don't need to rehash it. Alright, so now we find ourselves at the central hub. And the museum will be the central hub. It will be your headquarters. You can build buildings in it, which will give you, certain bonuses. So first and foremost, looks like we have the propaganda center available. This unlocks the detective as a playable character. So this is actually how you add other characters to the game. Then we have the library, the hospital, and the flea market, which will do a variety of things. And then, of course, there's other buildings available as well. So we have... Well, we had 5 wood, we just spent a few, so we're going to start a journey here. There's nothing else to build, so let's go. This is what you've probably been waiting for. I'll add a little timestamp in the video so you can jump right to the action if that's what you want to do. Alright, so select a character. So we have this fellow here with the dog. We have this fellow here, which needs a propaganda center level 2. And then this fellow here, some stabby going on, level 3. So let's pick this fellow here, Lloyd Webb. Yeah, sounds good. Lloyd Webb. Great name. Alright, so Lloyd Webb is a private detective. He has 50 health, 15 sanity, 15 fuel. So that's another kind of resource that you're managing. And this starts with 75 gold. He's got the basic ability Flash, which takes this currency to use. You'll understand that once we get in battle. He starts with a magnifying glass relic, another sort of thing that comes with you from run to run. And each end of the scuffle, get +1 consumable. And he's got an aggressive deck. I think we can select our deck. We can go aggressive or we can go defensive. And of course, this is our deck. And our deck will take different shapes and forms as we go throughout the game. I'm going to go with the aggressive deck here. And essentially what we're doing is we're playing cards to enact actions in battle. So let's go. Now we're kind of getting into the overall roguelike experience of the game. So you see a little board here. So essentially this is supposed to simulate you traveling to each location. And essentially what you can do is you can play a card to do a different action at each stop. There are 15 stops. And then the end is a boss battle with an elder god, which sounds terrifying, right? But we have to be careful about our fuel here because fuel is important because each one of these stops will usually consume 1 fuel. So you see we do have the opportunity to resupply here, but we don't really need to because we're already at full fuel. We could also visit the storehouse to steal or buy some resources for upgrading the secret society. And you can see the fuel cost right here. So if we voyage to the storehouse, it's going to cost 2 fuel. Or we could brawl with hostile local residents, right? Just get into a scuffle, go into town, and pick a fight. I think we should probably do that first and foremost, right? Let's get nice and comfy with the locals. So let's go ahead and play this card. And of course, this deck will be randomized. You can sort of see forward just a little bit what your next option is going to be. But that's another element of this game as well. There's something called visibility, which will allow you to see a little further down the deck. But we're going to get into a scuffle. Going to go get nice and rowdy with the townsfolk. So let's throw that down. And of course, the battle is enacted. You saw a fuel was taken. And here's our battle. So it's a 4v2. Yes, the dog does participate in battle. The dog has the regen buff on it, meaning it's going to heal X HP at the beginning of every turn. Looks like it's got regen 2 right now. And then this is essentially our battle. So we do have our special skill here, which will give us 1 card drawn from our deck, okay? We also have equipment here that will buff up our character. We have consumables here that are a one-time use. Of course, we have our money here. We have a combo bonus. So when you use attack functions, you will build a combo bonus that will give you bonus damage. Same with the block combo bonus when you're using blocking actions. This is our energy. Card energy allotment is right here in the top left corner. And then we have the rage meter, which when that builds up, we're going to get special attributes to our character. Our relics are right here. We're going to be collecting them throughout each run. So essentially what we need to do is obviously take down the enemy, and you can kind of tell what's going to happen because they telegraph what they're going to do. So initially, when I'm just looking at this, and we always act first, by the way. So it looks like this guy right here is going to give himself 6 block. This guy is going to give himself 6 block. And he's also targeted by the dog for an attack. This guy is going to target our detective here. And so is this guy, except for he's going to use, looks like, some kind of debuff. Okay? So we have to factor all of this in and come up with a successful strategy to win. So let's go ahead and begin. I mean, I gotta take a swing here, which you gain +3 damage, which is sort of something that builds up. And it'll essentially make your next attack do more damage. So I think we can stack these 2 up and maybe go for the stab. And another thing, your life does carry over from battle to battle, so you gotta be careful for sure. So we are pinned for some damage here, so I could do block, but then I don't have enough energy to stab. So I think we gotta go offensive. So let's do take a swing twice. And let's stab. Let's see, so the dog is attacking him for 6. Yeah, I think we just combo him up. Almost killed him. The dog will finish him off. Certainly. Let's end our turn there. You saw we built an attack combo bonus. We obviously don't have any more energy left to play, but that's okay. Alright, so the dog's going to do his thing. Boom. Went for the jugular. This guy's going to add block. This guy's going to add vulnerability. And then we do take a hit there. Looks like we got some compromised defense. Yeah, vulnerability receives 50% more damage. Okay. Alright, so we definitely have to get some block on our person this time around. Looks like the dog is targeted for an attack, and so is our private detective. We don't want the detective to die, obviously. So let's go ahead and stack some block. And you see that we get some block combo bonus there. So now we have 11 block on our person. Let's go ahead and go for the haymaker. Let's do it on the guy. I think we can probably do it on this guy here. Wind up. Boom. And the strike. Let's end our turn there. The dog regens. So I'm not really too worried about the dog hanging in there. It does a pretty good job of that. And you see we completely absorb that entire hit. So obviously blocking is pretty important. Looks like we have the flash skill, so this is going to apply vulnerability to all enemies, which will make them receive more damage. However, they're all shielded up. We have a grenade here, which will do 6 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. So I could probably pair this with like a punch. What's the dog going to do? So he's going to attack this guy here with the cursed attack. That'll shred some of his armor. We are the target of an attack here as well. Okay. I don't really have any defensive skills. Maybe we could use a flash and see if maybe we can get a block. So let's do that. Alright, we do get a block. Very nice. And what's cool about this game, the more you actually use these cards, the more they will actually level up. And then once they level up, you see these little slots right here. Each use will give one little tick in that slot. And then once it's leveled up, it can actually change forms on a varying path. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's just haymaker this dude down. Boom. Break through his defense there. We get a combo bonus, so we do a little bit of extra damage. We're going to be able to stave off some of this attack here, and the dog will help clean up, certainly. So let's go. Not sure what we did to upset the townsfolk, but they certainly came out in mass, didn't they? Alright, so 3 energy. Let's see, what do we have going on here? So, the dog is targeted for an attack. This guy's bleeding. Okay, so the dog must apply bleed. And then this guy is going to hit us with vulnerability. Okay, so I think we can easily take out this guy. We certainly want to do that. So let's go ahead and just haymaker this dude down. Boom. Alright, you're done. And I think we can probably focus fire on this frontmost guy here. Bam. Break through that defense. Could always flash for another card, given I do have an energy remaining. I think I will do that. Yeah, some more block. You bet. Levels up the cards, ultimately, right? Dog regens and does a terrifying howl. This guy is going to get attacked by the dog, but also apply 6 block on himself. Let's try to take him out before he does that. So I could do take a swing twice and then stab. So that'll do 18 damage, and then the dog will help clean up. Let's do it. So you can see we have 6 bonus damage, right? Boom. Big stab there, and the dog should help clean up. Man's best friend, right? Absolutely. Alright, so, punch. Looks like we can just combo him up here. Let's combo him up. And I really do like the atmosphere and art style of this game. The actions that are taken when you use a card are very fluid and smooth. The sound effects are good. It's got dark atmosphere. I really do like the sprite work, right? And the characters. This game certainly has its own sort of personality and something to appreciate about it. Alright, so we do win the battle. And of course, life carries over, so we got to be conscious of that. We get plus 30 gold there, which is nice. Looks like we have a knight helmet. So get ability armor. Gain 8 shield to hero or ally. For 2. Okay, interesting. Or we get a consumable, green tea. Restore 3 sanity to a hero or ally. And we also get new cards. So let's go ahead and take the knight helmet. That feels useful to me. Oh, looks like you get both of them. Okay, cool. Very nice. So now we have the knight helmet as an ability to use. It does, of course, cost 2 focus. There's ways to restore focus. There's ways to restore HP. Let's see what cards we have. So we have counter-offensive. Converts block to attack. Okay. We have Dust Veil. Deal 2 damage to a chosen enemy. Gain 5 damage. That's not bad for 1. Or Pistol Shot. Deals 8 damage to a chosen enemy. Let's go with Pistol Shot. Absolutely. And let's claim that reward. Let's go. Moving on to the next phase. Alright, so we could resupply fuel here. I think I want to keep this on the top of this deck here. Could get into another scuffle with the local residents, or we could steal from a storehouse yet again. I think we're primed for a battle. You see the health is still doing okay here, and obviously the more you fight, the more your cards level up, which I think is nice. So let's go ahead and get into another scuffle. Just coming in and just really upsetting the locals, I tell ya. Who's this big guy? The smith. We must have offended his craftsmanship or something. For sure. Alright, so what's going on? Looks like we have shell. At the start of each turn, the character gains X block. Okay, so this guy's using like a shell move. This guy's going to target our pet dog. So let's see. I could block. Nobody's targeting me. I could stab, which will apply bleed, of course. I think getting stab on this guy right here before he armors up is probably a good idea, because then we can get that bleed effect. Otherwise, I could grenade and then punch, which will do 12 total damage. Stab does 12 damage, but it also bleeds. Yeah, let's bleed the smith. And the dog is going to use his vulnerability skill, his little howl. Gain 8 defense to a hero or ally. He's going to take a hit for 7 there. Let's go ahead and throw this on the dog. Gotta keep man's best friend alive, if you know what I mean. Alright, so there's the bleed effect. Does rend down his armor just a little bit, and the dog hangs in there. However, he is targeted for a big attack here with 9 damage. But we do have 3 punches, so I could punch through the armor. Could also apply vulnerability. Let's punch through the armor. Boom. Absolutely, let's just beat him down. I guess the game told us we're getting a very aggressive deck, and that we are. And if you're enjoying the Menace from the Deep here today, my friends, then please give the video a like. We'd greatly appreciate that. And if you're new here, please consider becoming a subscriber as well. Join a growing community. We'll love to have you a member. Thanks so much. We also have a Discord available to the public. If you'd like to join, stay a little more connected with the community, participate in fun things like game nights in the future. Plenty of ways to stay connected. Absolutely. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So the dog's pegged for 10 damage. And this guy's going to what? He's going to block for 12. So I think it's probably pretty important to get some hits on this guy here. But let's go ahead and block. Let's do take a swing. Twice. And then let's pistol shot the smith. Should be a huge hit. Absolutely, that was a huge hit. And then we can actually snap a little photo here. Let's see what we got. We got block again. Suppose we're going to stack that up. Get a little combo bonus. Let's end the turn here. The dog is about to take a hit, but he does have some shield at least. And he's also got regen, right? Alright, flash, block, block, and stab. So does stab get it done? It does not. He's got 9 HP remaining. And he's about to hit the dog for 13. Okay. So I almost feel like we have to... It almost feels like we have to get the armor back on the dog. I can't have him taking such a big hit. But you see how this game whittles you down with battles, right? It just does. Now, I wish I could add block to my dog. I cannot. It's hero only, if you see there. I believe the more upgraded forms of block does allow you to allocate it to any ally. But current state, that's not an option for us. So let's go ahead and bleed the smith. So we do bleed him. He's got 8 stacks of bleed. That actually should almost take care of him. And what's the dog going to do? He's going to cursed attack. Yeah. So it should take him out, especially given that he's being offensive this turn. And this guy's going to just block on himself. So once that bleed comes into effect, the smith is down. There we go. So I think what we can do now is, and the dog is actually bled as well. So we have to focus our attention on the farmer here. The dog's regen will help offset some of the bleed. So let's take a swing and let's go to town. Mike Tyson, let's go. Dog's going to regen and then hit him with a weakness, but is afflicted by bleeding. And this guy breaks through our armor, but we're good. So you're probably wondering what sanity is. Well, there are special skills that will lower your sanity level, and if that actually reaches 0, you lose. So you don't want that to reach 0. Pistol shot. Bang. Alright, victory. So we get a little more gold. We get a Bible. Beginning of each battle, apply Fearless 2 to a hero. I'm curious to see what Fearless does. Get some more green tea. We get some more cards, of course. So we got counteroffensive, grenade, or smoke break. Initial, get 1 card draw. Hero only. Yeah, that one seems quite useful. Alright, moving on here. So we have... Can replenish fuel. We could visit a storehouse. I think... So we got a motel next, which I believe is a way to restore HP. I think that's probably a good idea. We've got a merchant. So let's go to the storehouse. Of course, that takes 2 gasoline, but we do have a refueling station. Can use that when needed. Driving through the forest, you notice above the tree canopies the tall roofs of industrial buildings and smoking chimneys piercing the already overcast sky. The journey is not short, but you decide to head there. Can steal wooden boards. We can buy wooden boards, or we can move on and not get a bonus. Let's steal them. Alright, +1 wood. Not bad. And of course, we can use that in the museum to upgrade things. Alright, so we have a motel. Stop by the motel to restore HP, upgrade cards, or get a consumable. Yeah, we're definitely going to stop by the motel. So it's all kind of about when you're using these different cards that come up. On your way, you come across a motel. Surprisingly cozy for these lands. Stay overnight. 25% including allies. I think we really need that. Could read a book to upgrade 2 cards, though. I think we need the HP regen because the dog is not doing so good right now. I'm more worried about the dog, so plus 12 HP. That's a good reward to get. Alright, so we have obtain a relic or a powerful card at a museum, which costs 2 gasoline to go to. However, we do have the refueling station here, which is a really good one to have at the top of a deck, right? So yeah, let's definitely do this. I love the prospect of a powerful card. Or perhaps a relic. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so we've entered the museum. What do you do? Look for relics. So get 1 relic, which is of course these. Look for an ancient manuscript. Get 1 card of a high tier. Yeah. Let's go with the card. And what do we have? It's not going to let me know. Interesting. Is there anything new in my deck here? It doesn't appear to be so. Interesting. Maybe maybe it was a roll and I just didn't get it. Monster Melee. A skirmish with beings from other worlds. Wow. So Lovecraftian, indeed. I mean, I think we're kind of due for a fight here. We do have our health restored. I think we have to. So let's do it. Monster Melee. Let's see what the monsters have. Y'all came here for the action anyways. So it looks like we have these fishmen. They're called Deep Ones. Okay. Brood. The character deals additional damage point for each ally with Brood status. So they apply Brood status and then do extra damage to you. Okay. Okay, 30 HP. They seem to simply just be offensive. The dog is hanging in there with 13 HP. However, he is targeted for a hit here. But looks like he's going to use block. Smart dog. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an additional card. We do get a block. We're going to take a swing and then we can punch or grenade. So let's take a swing and let's go ahead and grenade these guys. Alright, that's a good initial hit here. And we are targeted for an attack for 7. I could also punch. I think I'm going to err on the side of keeping my HP high. And I wonder what Fearless does. Apply Fearless to a hero. Okay, so he's got Fearless on. The character is immune to attacks on its sanity. Decrease after sanity attack. Okay, got it. So it's like sanity defense, this currency right here. Alright, so they're coming in. They're going to be swinging, but our defenses should be high enough. However, we're going to start stacking up this Brood status effect, I do believe. Unless maybe the armor blocks it. I'm not sure, but this guy is armoring up right here. So let's see. How can we take him out? What's the dog going to do? He's going to attack him for 5. So 5 plus 12 is 17, of course. He's got 21. But it does do bleed. What's this guy going to do? He's going to attack the dog. Of course, man. You're always attacking my dog. I feel like I can get away with the stab here. Maybe we get the armor on the dog. To let his regen do some things. And let's go ahead and get stabby. Bam. Alright, the bleed. The dog will chip in and then the bleed should do the rest. Unless the bleed is blocked by the armor, which I think it actually might be. I guess we'll find out, but he's got 6 stacks of bleed now. The bleed does break through the armor. Okay. So we have a simple punch. What's this guy going to do? He's going to defense up. Okay, that's good. Chose a good time to do that. So let's punch out the fishman there. And let's go ahead and take a swing. And let's punch him again. Actually, what's the dog going to do? He's going to apply vulnerability. I mean, I could flash. Nah, let's do raw damage before he gets that defense up. I could use this, but I think I'm going to hold on to my focus points. Already down to 1. Of course, there's ways to restore those. Alright, we have the pistol shot. So this is a very strong attack. We also have take a swing. This guy is going to hit the dog. So let's do take a swing. Block. Block. Pistol shot. Bang. Dog is going to, looks like, get the kill. Nice job. Man's best friend. Let's go. Alright, what do we have? So, looks like no equipment, but we do get oil. Applies burning 5 to a chosen enemy. Okay, we'll take that. We get a whole bunch of cards here. Looks like actually we have 4 upgrades and then 1 new card. So let's go ahead and claim the reward. So not going to let me upgrade? What is going on? Interesting. I guess I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe we have to like click the little icons. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we have an unknown path, which costs no gasoline. Could go to another storehouse. And then behind that is a merchant, which we have some gold for sure. Refueling station will lead to a scuffle. Looks like this deck is tapped out. So let's go ahead and go to a storehouse. Let's steal some boards. You bet. Okay, so we get 1. Not so bad. Visit the merchant. Yeah, so we got another refueling station here. So this is quite nice. So let's go to the merchant. And let's see what shady wares this fellow has. Oh yeah. What are you buying? Alright, so we have glasses. Beginning of each battle restore +1 focus. That kind of seems pretty good. Karate belt, +1 upgrades to all abilities. Okay. We have the leather jacket. Beginning of each battle +15 defense to a hero. Wow. And that seems pretty good as well. Otherwise, we have some consumables, some of which are on sale. Throwing knife deals 20 damage to a chosen enemy. Wow. We can actually sell some of these things too, so... Let's see. Whiskey. So this is a card. Exhaust. After playing this card, goes to exhaust pile. You may use it once per battle. Character receives more damage, but each strength point adds an additional damage point to every attack. So +4 strength for the hero only. We have Command Eternal. Deals 7 damage to a chosen enemy, applies Focus 4 to a chosen enemy, which makes him the preferred target. I mean, 7 damage on just 1 energy is pretty good. Purity Team removes all negative status effects from all allies. Okay. We also have relics available too. Aura to a hero. We have +1 slot for consumables. Okay, so what do we do here? I think this is pretty good, given where our focus is at. This seems really good as well. Plus 15 defense to a hero would allow me to be more offensive. This also seems like a pretty good card as well. So I think we can probably, I can probably sell both of these. Let's just see how much money we can make. So let's sell both of those. We got 257 now. I mean, I really do like the leather jacket. I can sell this. I mean, Fearless just prevents, you know, sanity loss, which we haven't really encountered that too much yet. So I'm going to sell that. And let's see. Sunglasses, +1. Beginning of each battle. So we can actually gain back some ground, for sure. I think I'm going to take this one first and foremost, though. We have the leather jacket. If I had to choose between one or the other, I would probably go with leather jacket. So let's take it. Alright, good deal. So sacrifice 20% of your HP to get 75 gold. No thank you. I'm good.
If you don't die.
Alright, so what do we got to do here? So I think refueling is probably important. We do have an encounter here. Otherwise, we do have a scuffle behind this one. And this is unknown. It could lead to a battle. It could lead to a variety of things. Hard to say for sure. Let's go ahead and get... Let's refuel into a scuffle. So +0. Why +0? Oh, never mind. Fill up the tank. Yeah, fill up the tank. Fill it up. That's a great reward to have. So now I don't even really need to worry about refueling. We've got another merchant here. I mean, we could go the unknown route as well. We could. Let's keep the guys loose against the locals. And who do we have here? So a bunch of fishermen. Kind of creepy looking fishermen for sure. Alright, so this guy is about to bolster some defense. The dog is applying debuffs. And we got 2 attacks for the private detective. However, we got the leather jacket now, which is kind of how I envisioned this build going. So let's go ahead and get the stab down. Either that or we can punch, block. Let's get the stab down. Let's get this guy here. Apply the bleed. Maybe the dog can do something next turn. We'll find out. Just bouncing off the leather jacket. Let's go. Alright, so up next we have a few take a swings. We have a block and we have a punch. What's the dog doing? So he's attacking this guy here. So I think we can do this. This guy's attacking the dog. In fact, the dog's going to get some flack here. I don't love that. So I'm going to use my little camera here and let's see what we have. So block. Okay, got it. Not what I was hoping for, but... I mean, this punch is going to do 6... So it's going to do 12 damage. Who's the dog attacking the frontmost guy here? I think I have to take out the middle guy. I mean, we just have to... We have to reduce their numbers. And then let's double up on the block. And end the turn there. The dog is going to take a few hits, unfortunately, but... You know, he's going to go down fighting. He's afflicted with bleed now, but it's only 1 stack. Could be worse. Alright, so we got Smoke Break. I think this is a good one to use, just outright. So here we go. We have Command Eternal. So this is that new card that we got. I mean, it costs 1 and deals 7 damage. Alright, the dog's going to defense up. That's good. This guy's going to defense up as well. So if I can take this guy out, which it appears we can with 2 attacks, equating to 12. Yeah, you're done. Alright. Applying some block all around, and we're looking good now. So let's just go ahead and combo this guy up. Punch, punch, pistol shot. Absolutely. Bang. And the dog is going to... looks like apply some vulnerability. Alright, you love to see your pupper all armored up there for sure. Alright, let's get a little crazy with the fists. Absolutely. And victory is ours. Alright, so I want to make sure that I click these. And what do we have here? So set of knives. +1 attack combo bonus. Sounds great to me. That's a great find. Apply weakness to all enemies. Could be sold if we need to. Okay, so here is the card upgrade mechanic. So you see, it's going to do a little bit more damage here. Punch reinforce, and then of course, if it gets to the next tier, reinforce plus. And then once you get to the next tier, you actually get to choose, you know, which direction you take with it. So I really do like that mechanic about this game, that your cards do level up. I think that's a really fun and inventive way to do a deck builder. I think it's a really smart idea. Stab reinforce deals 12 damage to a chosen enemy, applies bleeding +6. So obviously the damage and the status effects are scaling upward. Gain +4 damage, take a swing, hero only, yes. Yeah, so you definitely have to click this. Don't click claim reward. That's what I failed to do last time. Block team. Gain 5 to a hero or ally. I think that is what we've been missing. And then a new card. So we have combat stance. Gain 6 block and 1 card for the hero only. Apply 2 strength, hero only. Low kick. Deals 8 damage to a chosen enemy. Plus stacks on that vulnerability. I think I like combat stance here. Anything that can help us cycle through cards, I think, is useful. So let's go. Let's grab some gold. And the madness continues. Alright, so we have a refueling station that we don't really need. We have another merchant that we don't really have the cash for. I think we're properly prepared to check out the unknown. Let's go. Oh boy, what do we have here? Oh my goodness, 150 HP. Yikes. Wow. This guy's going to hit me for 3 separate attacks for 7 damage. My goodness. Dog is going to attack him for 6. Okay, well, I think that there's one redeeming thing. At least we have the ability to get some more blocks stacked on our person. I mean, we have 15 base block with the leather jacket, of course. So let's go ahead and block team. I think we can certainly do that on our detective here. And then we have punch reinforced. Yeah, I mean, let's just punch him out. Bam. Bam. And then doggo, you bet. Get him. Alright, good attack, dog. Alright, so poison. Okay, so this guy's stacking poison as well. I would assume that damages you over time. Loses X HP at the start of every turn. Okay, so yeah, this guy's a formidable foe indeed. Smoke break to kind of think about it, I suppose. Command Eternal. I mean, we certainly need to block. This guy's going to do sanity damage now. Okay, scary attack. So let's definitely block it. See if that helps stave off any of the sanity damage. Apply weakness to all enemies. Let's use this on this guy here, huh? Command Eternal. Bam. Alright, that's a good hit. Weakness. So he's going to deal less damage. Okay, that's good. And then reinforce punch. You bet. We reinforced our fist by punching a wall and making it stronger. Alright, the dog is going defensive. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we do take sanity damage there, and we continue to take poison damage. Now we're targeted for a big cursed attack. Alright, so let's definitely get block back up. Alright, so +5 block. I mean, could be better. It could certainly be worse as well. Wish I had a flash ability. But let's take a swing and let's try to just brute force this guy down, I suppose. Pistol shot. Boom. Boom. Alright, dog. Dog's getting in there. Let's go. Alright, applies bleed. Very nice. Alright, so that was a big hit. And of course, poison is going to linger in the bloodstream. Alright, combat stance. This guy's going for 16 defense. Might give me the opportunity to sort of get my stuff back as well. Pistol shot. Just got to do pure damage to him. Okay, so our rage meter is filling up. We'll have to figure out what exactly that does. Because it seems like we might get a chance to unfurl that here today. Alright, so he's bled. Poison still in the bloodstream. And what's this guy doing now? So he's going to hit the dog with the barrage of 3 attacks. But we have 2 take a swings and we got 1 reinforced punch. 1 block. It's not the block team, so we can't get this on the dog, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we just gotta do it. Break through that barrier, for sure. The dog is about to get hit pretty mightily here. Nyar Lathotep is what this guy's called. Couldn't have made that up if you asked me. And the dog does get poisoned. That's not good. Alright, so he's raged. And what does rage do again? His character deals 50% more damage and reduces 50% of damage cost. Okay, so that's good. I think it very much is the key. So 2 more sanity damage coming. Alright, so let's take a little smoke break and figure some things out here. So we have 3 punches that we can throw on. Otherwise, I do have a block team. However, he's just doing sanity damage. Block does not stave that off, so I think I just have to go crazy because he's doing 50% more damage, right? Like, this is the turn. So let's build up a combo bonus. Bam. So that's 10 damage there. Bam. That's 12. This should be 13. Bam. 13 damage. And the dog is going to bolster his defense. I think it makes sense, dog. Hopefully we can take this guy out next turn. In fact, hopefully he does something defensive. Okay, so the dog is targeting him. And this guy is targeting our detective here. Alright, we might be able to take him out. He's got 24 HP left. We got 5 chipping in with the dog. We've got 7 here. We got 7 here. Got 1 combo bonus, so that's actually 8, 16... Plus 5 is 21. Otherwise, we have the stab. He's actually going to do 50% more damage. So, yeah, this is going to do 11. So, what does this do? 19. I mean, with the bleed effect, 19. The dog chips in 5. We got him. Let's do it. Dog chip in 5. Let's go. Let's get out of here alive. Dog. What do you say? Good boy. Alright, so we found a relic. Okay, so we have a choice. Clay. At the beginning of hero turn, summon card brick. That must be some kind of wall. Or we have the statuette of an eagle. After every 5 block uses, deal 10 damage to a random enemy. So after 5 block is whittled down, you deal 10 damage to a random enemy. I mean, we do have a lot of blocking support in our deck. I think that probably is the best choice. At the beginning of the hero turn, summon card brick. Wish I knew what brick was. But it summons cards, so in my mind that means it puts it on the field, right? Let's do it. Alright, so we have leather gloves. In the beginning of each battle, draw +3. We also have holy water. Okay. Got a few card upgrades. Let's upgrade the punch. Block team, I think, is warranted. Alright, reinforced pistol shot. So 10 damage to a chosen enemy. Or exhausts. So you basically get it once per fight. But it does more damage. Looking forward, it will cause bleed. Let's do the exhaust. I'm fine with that. I think this is a really good one. I mean, +1 attack combo bonus is too good to turn down. +15 armor at the beginning of a battle is just too good. Let's see what card we get. +5 block. Disguise. Gain 5 block, apply dexterity 2. Reduces incoming damage by X points. Okay. Or we have flash. I think just a basic block is just fine. So it leads us to our next quandary. I think we have to move off the knight helmet. For the gloves. Absolutely. Gotta make hard choices in this, my friends. Alright, phase 12 here. So visit the merchant. We do have a little bit of gold remaining. And then we do have a forced encounter regardless of the path we choose. With the character or events, okay. So it doesn't necessarily mean a battle. But let's see what this guy has. So holy water. So can we stack up these knife sets? I would assume you can. 25% discount while visiting the merchant. Well, that came a little too late. Relics. We have that eagle statue. Get +1 travel deck. Get 5 wood. Tentacle. Summon character Dark Young. I wonder what that is. Is that like a character like the dog that fights for you, maybe? Apply weakness to all enemies. Apply fearless. Okay, I'm not really compelled by any of the cards. I mean, this is interesting if it summons a character to the field, truly. I think this is a pretty good one. That we could afford if we just make a transaction. Like sell the holy water. Even if we do that, we're just going to fall a little bit short. +1 upgrade to all abilities seems really good too. I mean, do we go with the tentacle here? If I had just 3 more gold, my mind would be easily made up. I suppose I could sacrifice some health, but we could potentially be going into a battle. Let's grab this this tentacle. Let's do that. Let's get out of here. This guy gives me the creeps. Alright, an encounter with the character or event. Either that or, yeah, refueling station. So encounter and then a motel. Alright, so we have to be good here, and then we can get our health back. If this does result in a fight. Traffic accident. It's very dark and cold as you walk down the road with only dense woods on either side. A few hundred meters ahead, you spot a beam of light on the road. Horrific and putrid odor fills your nose. Can be heard. Carefully advancing, you see that the beam of light is coming from the headlight of a car with open windows. The other headlight is shattered. In the light of the headlights, you see 3 bodies lying on the ground. What do? Call for help. Check if they have anything valuable or attempt to start the car. See the results of those actions that you have already tried. I mean, what are the chances that whatever this is, you know, the putrid odor, it gets up and attacks us, right? We are living in a different reality here for sure. Check if they have anything valuable. I mean, that just feels immoral and wrong. Not sure if a game punishes you for being immoral or not. haven't really gotten that sense from this game yet. I mean, you can, rough up the locals, right? Attempt to start the car. I'm going to call for help. It feels like the right thing to do. Upon seeing a house with visible lights on the horizon, you rush toward it. Both return to the scene as quickly as possible. However, upon your return, you find that there is no one left to help. Bodies of the 3 unknown individuals have been stripped down to the bone. This is going to be a fight for sure. Okay. No, it wasn't. Wow. Okay. So I actually feel like we got a bit lucky there. So let's go ahead and get the motel. Absolutely, I need this desperately. Stay overnight. Could also upgrade a card. I gotta stay overnight. I mean, we're at half HP. Okay. And then we have a monster melee, or we could refuel. And then, of course, we have a battle with an elder god up next. So that makes me a little bit hesitant about getting into another battle. So let's refuel. I think that's fine. And then I would assume it's boss fight time. All right, my friends, I think we barrel toward the end here. A battle with the elder god. Boss battle. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. Guy looks scary if that's truly what we're fighting. And yeah, it's truly what we're fighting. My goodness. Look at this monstrosity. It's got question marks on it. Okay. Okay, so brick. Summon. Deals 3 damage to a chosen enemy. Summon card. It will disappear from your deck at the end of the battle. How about this? Dark Young. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. This game has consumables that summon allies onto the field for you. Starts with 7 base block as well. What is this fellow doing? Looks like he's... I see. Doesn't tell you what's going to happen. Got it. So that definitely adds a layer to the mix, doesn't it? I guess let's try the brick. Okay, so it helps build up the combo bonus. I think it's probably wise to just go ahead and get as much damage on this guy as possible. So let's take a swing. Reinforce punch. I mean, we could do it 3 times. Could use the pistol shot fatal. I think we punch, pistol shot. What do you say? Somebody's got to deal some damage for sure. So punch, build that combo up, and then pistol shot. Bang. All right, big hit there. And let's end the turn. Let's see what this guy does. We do have the holy water we can fall back on. All right, dog gets some regen. Gets a chomp in. Quite nice. Looks like he's going to bring his own young darks out, or dark young. And these guys, you actually can see what they're going to do. This guy's going to apply vulnerability to all. So I think we do have to probably take... And cool, you get the brick each turn, huh? That's pretty cool. I mean, this guy's going to attack the dog for 8. I mean, I think a grenade makes a lot of sense. So we could do this. Bang. We could do take a swing. Or we could block. We could do take a swing to boost that damage, and then grenade. Boom. Alright, I think that's about the best we could do. Particularly useful in that it damages the frontline units as well as the boss. Dog, just hang in there, buddy. Nice, Dark Young getting involved. Okay, vulnerability, that's not good. Okay. We got some block decay going on. So it'll take 50% rounded up of your block and decay it. This guy has 30 defense now, my goodness. And what's he doing exactly? Oh, he's going to apply 30 defense to himself. Okay. Alright, block team. Combat stance. Gain 6 block and a card. Let's do that. Command Eternal. I think the brick at this guy makes a lot of sense. Is there anybody targeting him? The dog's going to hit this guy. So yeah. Throw the brick at you. Crush your hopes and dreams. This guy has... He's putting 7 shield on himself. The dog's going to hit him for 5. So we have to get 8 damage on him. We can do that with a reinforced punch. Bam. Alright, dog will take him out. This guy's going to attack our detective friend here for 12. Which is a big hit indeed. So I could block or I could command Eternal. I mean, this guy's down. This guy's going to hit me for 12. I do have 12 block. I could throw block on the dog, maybe. I'll build up the block. Alright, nice job, dog. We, of course, do have vulnerability in place, and looks like this guy's going to hurt our sanity just a little bit. This guy's going to armor up for 7. The dog's going to do vulnerability. We got the Dark Young. He's going to hit him for 8. So that'll be 5 health damage. So let's smoke break it out. Let's figure it out. So take a swing. I think we do combat stance. That's a no-brainer. Get another card. Got a reinforced punch with 1 combo. So he's got 3. He's going to be taking 8 damage. So it will actualize for 5 damage. So if this does 8 to him, we should actually take him out. Bam. Alright, perfect. So this guy's down. This guy will be down before he can use his skill. So let's throw a brick at the boss. Well, actually, let's take a swing first. Throw a brick at the boss. Alright. Every little bit helps, I suppose. And let's get more block. We need our detective friend to stay alive. Alright, Dark Young's going down. Dog applies a weakness broadly. Alright, very good. Just you and me, boss man, so bring it. We got 2 bricks now? I mean, I'm certainly okay with that. Alright, well, let's go crazy. So it looks like he's probably summoning those guys again. So let's see if we can't break through this armor. Alright, block team. Fisticuffs. Let's go. Nice uppercut. Alright, dog's regenning HP, which is good. He's almost halfway. And he's going to summon, yep. He's going to bring him right back, of course. Alright, so what do we got going on here? So he's going to attack the Dark Young. This guy's going to add vulnerability to us all. So I think can probably use the holy water. Grenade is obviously a good move here. So we can take a swing. Well, let's build up our damage counter first by throwing bricks. Take a swing and then finish it off with the grenade. So let's block first. So block. Yes. Get bricked, bro. Alright, now throw the grenade. Bang. Huge hit. Huge, huge hit. Alright, very good. Alright, the dog shields up. The Dark Young attacks the Dark Young. We get +3 vulnerability here, and our Dark Young is down. But that's, of course, damage that we didn't take. I think it's an appropriate time to use this. Okay, you are targeted for 8 damage here by an armored up Dark Young. Alright, 1 combo bonus. What's the dog doing? Dog is going to attack the boss, who plans to armor up. Alright, so let's chuck a brick at you. Bang. Yep, you're done. We have the stab command that could be used. I mean, we could get that on the boss. So let's throw a brick at this guy here. Okay, so now we get some rage. So I think it's an appropriate time to use the reinforced stab, probably on the boss. Get that bleed before he puts on his shield. Plus 21 damage, I mean, it's a crazy amount of damage. And we're actually taking less damage now. Less than our shield, so that's good. So let's go. Alright, the dog applies some more bleed. This guy has 8 stacks of bleed. That's a good amount of bleed for sure. And we do take a hit there, but manage to block it. So we get the very useful combat stance, which is nice. And 3 bricks. I'm not quite sure why I have so many bricks, but definitely not complaining. It's just a free attack. Block team. Alright, so what's going on? This guy's going to wither the sanity. The dog is slated for 12 damage by this guy here. Okay. So I think we need a block team on the dog. We got Command Eternal. This guy's going to shield up again. This guy has a lot of armor on him. So let's see. I mean, I've got 1 combo here. If I hit him with all of these bricks, does that take him out? So 4, 5, 6. It's 15. He's got 14, yeah. Bang. Bang. Dog is going to apply vulnerability. I'm okay with that. Bang. Alright, take that. Leave my dog alone, man. This guy is going to armor up. I'm going to use Command Eternal on the big boss here to whittle down his armor more so we can break through that veneer and get onto the HP reserve. Let's go. We just got to hang in there. Got to keep going. Got to play smart. All right, the sanity withers just a little bit further, but we're still doing okay. The sanity. And we get another flurry of bricks. In fact, now we have 4. However, it appears as if the brick cards are coming in place of other things. I guess it's not the worst thing. This guy's going to summon more of them. Okay. This guy's going to attack the dog for 12. I think we just go all out brute force. The dog is going to hit him. Maybe we can actually take him down this turn. So let's brick him 4 times. That's right. Just, we got a pallet of bricks. Like, it's back here somewhere, right? You can see it. Got a pallet of bricks. Building up combos and doing big damage. Alright, 20 HP remains. The dog is going to take a hit, but he's got to hang in there. In fact, we have energy left over even, which is kind of crazy. Alright, the dog with a ferocious bite there. And this boss, what did he do? I guess I don't know what he just did. Seemed like he consumed his guy for what, though? I guess I'm not sure. By the way, Get out the pallet of bricks. Let's go. We got some more bricks to throw. In fact, we have a reinforced stab that we could do. Maybe we could stab him out to finish him off. Seems like we're gonna emerge victorious here. Absolutely. Back from whence you came, demon. Alright, so pick a relic. We have the crystal ball, we have firewood, and we have the fan. Each time you draw one card, I guess we'll take that. I believe the run's over anyways. A block team, yes. Get a 2 draw of cards, that's quite nice. Pistol shot fatal plus, quite nice. Punch reinforced plus. Punch that wall extra hard, I suppose. Double barrel shotgun. Yeah. Another leather jacket. Beginning of each battle draw. Yeah. We're going with 2 of these for sure. Oh, really? You serious? Well, that's a bummer. Sorry, friend, but for now, it's a no-go. The time has not come yet. This character progress ends here in the demo version. Don't worry, you've done everything as best as you could. It's just the end of the character's journey, not the end of the demo. So later that day. So a successful journey, a successful voyage.
We haven't been able to decipher the inscriptions.
All right, so there's inscriptions on the stone here that we're trying to decipher. Again, later that day.
Bad news, sir.
Bad
The new
news.
recruit didn't return on time. I sent a search party to assist him. Unfortunately,
They're saying I didn't return on time, but that's simply not true. We did good things.
what's happening? Take cover.
And it looks like the spooky rock is reacting to something, a miasma of some sort, coming from the chest of this fellow here.
Is it over? I think we have nothing more to fear.
Look at the face of
It's
the
throbbing
deceased.
like a heart now.
Brain.
Head, we need to study it in more detail.
Brain.
Gotta study it.
Outside of the blood.
You can count on me. I'm with you.
I'm with you to the end. Total fear, 0 points. Fear earned in the last journey. Okay, so this must be some sort of metagame currency. So it looks like we leveled up something there. Congratulations. From now on, you will come across these cards in your next travel. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Swearing, get 25 rage. Hero only, apply fearless 1, hero only. So that's a cool little system there. And congratulations, we have successfully completed the demo. How about that? You love to see it. So it looks like from here, you essentially would use your resources that you found in your runs, and then you would upgrade your base a little bit, and then start another journey, go on another run, etc., etc. So this has been Menace from the Deep here, my friends, and I hope you enjoyed. I really do like the atmosphere of this game. I think the animations are very well done. I like the art style. I like that you're sort of uncovering a mystery. And it is also a pretty nice change of pace that, you know, a game set in the 1920s, right? Not all games are. I do like that this game is set in the 1920s, and it sort of has that appeal, for sure, that kind of older style appeal, if you will. Pretty cool stuff. I did definitely enjoy my time with it and was excited to show this community this fine deck builder roguelike. So if you enjoyed the video here today, please smash the like button, and if you're new here, please consider becoming a subscriber and joining a growing community. Would absolutely love to have you. If you like this game, you can certainly get a copy for yourself, link in the video description below. Join the Discord to stay more connected with the community and participate in future game nights. All kinds of ways to stay connected. Let me know in the comment section what you're thinking about Menace from the Deep below. What other game does it remind you of? Let me know. So with all that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here, but thanks again so much. I really do appreciate you spending some time here today, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.